In these videos, I aim to simplify theory and solve multiple varied questions. Using these methods, I've helped students ace exams and reach top schools and universities. If that sounds helpful to you, then please take a moment to subscribe. So what is mean, median, mode and range? Well, let's say we have this data set and we want to find the mean. That's the same as finding the average. Well, to find the mean or average of a data set, we add all the numbers in the data set and then we divide by the number of values in the set. So for this data set, if we add all the numbers together, we get 117, and there are a total of 9 values, so we divide that by 9, and that gives us 13. So the mean is 13. Now next we want to find the median, and to do that we have to start by writing all the numbers in the data set in numerical order. So for this set it will be written 3, 5, 8, 9, 12, 17, 17, 21, 25. Now the median is the middle point in the list. So if we keep crossing off a number at the front and a number at the back and continue doing that until we end up with the number in the middle, as you can see here, it's 12. So for this data set, the median is 12. Next, we want to find the mode, and the mode of a data set is the number that occurs most frequently. And in our data set, you can see that all the numbers occur once except for 17, which occurs twice. So in this case, our mode is 17. And finally, we want to find the range, which is the numerical difference between the largest and the smallest values in the data set. In our data set, the smallest value is 3 and the largest value is 25. So if we take 25 and subtract 3 from it, we'll get our range, which is 22. In the next example, we have this data set above, and again, we calculate the mean or the average by adding all the numbers together and dividing by the number of them. Now if we add all these numbers together, we get 52, and there's a total of 10 numbers that we've added together, so we have to divide by 10, and that gives us a mean or an average of 5.2. Now next we want to find the median, and as before we have to write the data set in numerical order, like this. Now we want to find the number in the middle for the median. So as before, we're going to cross off a number at the front and a number at the back until we get to the middle. But this time we find there isn't a singular number at the middle, there's 2, because it's an even number of values. We've got 10 values. Now we have to find the number that comes between these 2 numbers, and we've got 5 and 7. So in this case, it's pretty easy. We know that 6 is between 5 and 7, so the median is 6. But if the values are a bit more difficult, we'd have to find the average by adding them together and dividing by 2. And again, the mode is the number that occurs most frequently. So in this data set, we have 2 8s, but we have 3 7s. So our mode is 7. And the range is the highest value minus the lowest value, which is 8 take 1. So the range is also 7. In the last data set, we have some decimal numbers, but it doesn't matter, the theory is exactly the same. So first, to find the mean or the average, we'll add all the numbers together, which gives us 65, and we'll divide by the number of values we have, which is 8, and 65 divided by 8 is 8.125. So that's our mean. Next, we want to find the median, so we start by writing the data set in numerical order. Then we have to find the middle point, which is here. We have 2 numbers again, so we have 7.25 and 8.5. So we want to find the average of those. Now if we add them together and divide by 2, we get 7.875. So that's our median. The mode is the number that appears most frequently. Well, in this data set, there isn't a number that is present more than once. Every number is present only once. So our mode is 0. And finally, the range is the largest number, which is 12.75, minus the smallest number, which is 2.5, and that gives us a range of 10.25. So that's the basics of mean, median, mode and range, and I'm going to do a couple more theory videos before we go on to some examples. So thank you very much for watching. Please consider giving a thumbs up because that'll really help my videos. See you on the next one.